Hello, Aries. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is May 1st through 7th. Let's see what we got for you. I'm going to start off with 3 oracle cards, and then we're going to go into a storyline and then see what I pull out from there. Okay? So, Aries. We have Exorcist in the upright. Freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. Okay. Um, This is funny because you need to watch yours and someone else's behavior, okay? I feel like there's some co-signing behavior here. So like someone's doing something that goes against your boundaries or isn't right. I feel like you know that, but you're like either afraid to lose them or afraid of what they will say, okay? And the same goes to you. It's like knowing you should let something go, knowing you should move on from something, knowing that you should speak up, but you don't, right? It's like this is your week to really release yourself of that. I feel like it's getting to a point where head is what it feels like to me. And then we have thought vibrations, resonant choices, and signature signals. Ooh. Yeah, I feel like it's time to make a decision. This definitely feels like Aries something that you see coming. Like you've seen this coming. You know that it's time. Um I feel like you've been really in your head about it, about what to do, but all the signs point to, you know, you know. So then we have the sixth chakra, which is the Archangel Metatron. Yeah, that's definitely yelling. This tells me that this message is yelling at you. So it's very much time. It's very much time. It's one of those things I'm going to tell you honestly, Aries. If you don't do something about it now, it turns into something that you'll have to really deal with in the future. I'm talking about like shadow work, maybe even stress, like heavy, heavy stress. Okay. So it feels very much like a warning. So let's pull out a story for you, Aries. Okay, so we start off with the Page of Swords. Wow. Six of Pentacles and the Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah. You definitely have been seeing something. I feel like you're trying to keep it suppressed or trying not to either harp on it or kind of pay attention to it, but it's getting to a point where you have to. You have to acknowledge it. You have to speak up. You have to do something. Okay. And it's for yourself. It's almost for the betterment of everyone involved, really. Five of Swords, yeah. A lot of you have been trying to figure out the right time to do it or what to say. Like, should I keep trying to fight for this or should I not? Like, should I let it go? Should I move on from it? Keep in mind that if you do keep going, it's like a hollow victory, which means that you're going to have to deal with it later. Four of Cups, yeah. Definitely been trying to ignore it. Definitely been trying to ignore it. There is a problem though. I feel like you've been given a lot to this relationship, whether financially or emotionally, a lot, and being kind of sort of left out in the cold. But now it's time for you to focus on what is important to you. And it looks like importance to you is something you can believe in, is something solid. You know what I mean? And it's not that this person doesn't give you those feelings of love or being loved. I'm gonna say they're probably around, and they kind of love bomb you when they need to. Is what it feels like. Um, yeah, especially after you have been probably in a terrible relationship, like a terrible relationship that you kind of ignored for a long time. You know, I feel like this is happening again, but in a different, like a tinier, different way. Okay. Well, I want to see what this person's intentions are. I feel like it's financial. Okay. Um, you have the King of Swords here and the Four of Swords in reverse. It looks as though this person did have good intentions at first. It was like you were the smartest, I would say the smartest choice. Okay. That's what it looks like. Um, and they decided to, take a risk or whatever. But I feel like their whole thing is they don't understand that there's a give and take. They don't understand that there's some sacrifice or some bending in order for you to have like a balanced relationship. So it looks like in their mind and from the viewpoint, it's all about them. Like this relationship, this connection circles around this person. You know what I mean? Which is not fair. So let me give some advice for you. Woo. I'm gonna be honest. The first card I saw flip out was the Three of Swords in the upright. Let it go. Move on. Let it go. Yeah, I feel like you've been very defensive about it. But when you let it go, don't go back. Don't go back. Protect yourself. I feel like you've learned enough, Aries, to know what looks good and what doesn't. And this ain't looking too good, boo. You know what I mean? Okay. So let's get a story for you. Or not a story, I'm sorry. See what else Spirit has for you this week. Ooh, this is your chance to start over. I feel like you've been really wanting to start over. There's a lot of things that you feel like just aren't going well. You may be like pulling back a little bit too or feeling a little down. I feel like this is your chance to get back to yourself. I see a lot of you getting more spiritually connected or going back to church, or connecting with something that's like spiritual for you. I feel like you just want change and you want for things to turn around, especially in the money department. Especially in the money department. And it will, yeah. I feel like your new focus is going to be your finances, your stability, your spirituality, like stability all around. Okay? Mostly focusing on money. Yeah. Mostly focusing on money, healthy relationships, and work. Okay? So, yeah, you're taking a closer look this week at your choices, the kind of choices that you've been making. Because you want to have hope. You want to be happy. You want good times. You want healing situations. And it feels as though you've kind of let yourself down in that way by choosing the wrong things. And this is not blame. This is not like being down on yourself. This is like, I want success and I want what's good for me. So I'm going to do the things I need to do that. It's just an awareness. It's more of an awareness of your actions. Yeah, all the things that you've been holding in or didn't want to say, I feel like you're saying them this week. The thing is though, like no, not saying them. It's like the things that you have been holding in or thinking about, kind of like contemplating or figuring out, they're making their way to the surface of your consciousness now. And you're like, oh man, now that I know, now that I see it, I have to do something about it. Yeah. And I feel like you're gonna start in a very light, whimsical type of way. It's not a very hard, angry attitude way. You're just like slowly going in that direction and being open to what happens. You're letting go of the anticipation of something negative happening or being overwhelmed. Okay? So I love you. I'll talk to you later, Aries. Bye bye.